Hello everybody from the land of Himalayas. This is your host Avash, and in a very unique way I am here with a show called the Tiki Taka Show, where we talk about football and nothing else, right people? Right. For the delight of many of you, we have fans' reaction of the game that we are going to talk about. So without wasting any further time, let's get into business and talk about last week's fixtures.
Yes, let's do it.
Alright, for the first fixture, it was an early kickoff, and we have West Ham versus Tottenham.
Right.
West Ham versus Tottenham, a very interesting game. Tottenham edging it by 3-2. True. Saj, the trio of Harry Kane, Dele Alli and Eriksen. What's your thought on that?
Almost perfect. Almost.
Right.
I think they're all young.
Yeah?
Eriksen's a bit older, but still improving.
Yeah?
Decision making. I think that's where they fall apart just a bit. Just a bit.
But there's a fact that Tottenham has not spent a lot of money this transfer window, given
Right.
seeing the other clubs.
Mhm.
So what's your take on that? Both take on that.
Well, I would say Tottenham, they probably needed to go out and buy another midfielder. Because I do like the combination Eric Dyer, Dembele, they're like good players, but they needed a world-class player in there. You know, and they've got Humans on, a very good player. They've got Llorente surprisingly in the bench, who's a very good player. He did very well for Swansea. So I really think Tottenham, if they want to win championship, to be very honest, and this does not look that realistic right now. Yeah. So they need to spend.
Or they just need to participate in the Champions League just like their London rivals. Not London rivals. Anyways,
Expected that from an Arsenal supporter.
Yeah, we did expect that, but this season, nah.
I'm the host, guys, not an Arsenal supporter for right now. That was Tottenham versus West Ham, playing at West Ham's home. A red card was shown and Tottenham almost lost the game. Anyways, now moving to a very interesting game with that was between Chelsea and Stoke. Remember, there is a stat, whoever has went on to play Stoke at their home and lost has never won the league.
Right.
And Arsenal, saying they are title contenders, have already lost against Stoke at Stoke, away to Stoke, right? So what's your take, Saj, on the game that Chelsea, were you ever expecting this this kind of result?
Absolutely not. Everybody knows Stoke at home. They're a force to be dealt with.
Right.
That place is almost impossible to win at. Now, if we take Chelsea's attack, I think they clearly showed everybody that they are title contenders after this. Morata, amazing. Clean finishes.
I'm gonna stop you guys there, and I'm gonna take you guys to watch this fan's reaction. He was a very jolly person, and let's just go check out the reaction.
सिजनमा चाहिँ नि चेल्सीको आश भन्दा पनि चेल्सीले प्रिमियर भन्दा पनि च्याम्पियन्स लिगको एकदम आश छ मेरो विचारमा च्याम्पियन्स लिगमा चेल्सीले राम्रो गर्छ प्रिमियरमा भन्दा पनि तर प्रिमियरमा पनि अहिले चेल्सी चाहिँ राम्रो भइरहेछ त्यसको चाहिँ नि बेस्ट गुड एन्ड डेफिनेटली राम्रै हुन्छ प्रिमियर पनि लिन्छ होला सायद म्यान यू र सिटी भन्दा पनि
लास्ट सिजनको च्याम्पियनहरू जस्तो लास्ट सिजन जसरी अरू टिमहरूले डोमिनेट गरेको थियो नि त्यस्तै
चेल्सीमा भनेको चाहिँ नि अहिले मलाई त राम्रो लागेको मोडा नि हो मोडा चाहिँ नि राम्रो छ त्यसमाथि पनि कन्टे अनि अर्को बाकायो लिएछ राम्रो खेलाडी त्यही भएर त्यसमा चाहिँ नि राम्रो अनि हेजार्ट फेरि बेस्ट आजको खेलमा त 2 गोल त हानिसक्यो अहिले नि अब भन्नुपर्दा maximum 4 goal hola.
Now this is what I am talking about. Nepalese fans know a lot about football. We need not to be taught about football, right? And this guy had predicted the game to Chelsea would score 4 goals, and they actually did.
Yeah, that was very surprising.
And to the surprise of many, even us, Morata came out with a hat-trick.
A beautiful hat-trick.
Right.
He showed an array of his talents.
Yeah.
Beautiful finishing, one-on-one as well. In the box, his movement in the box was perfect.
Right.
Especially against Stoke.
Exactly.
I keep on repeating this point because it is important.
Right.
It matters.
True.
Against Stoke.
At their home.
At home.
Because they are a very physical side.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you don't really expect, okay, fine, they lost the game. But just the nature of the defeat, 4-0. That, I don't know how many times it's happened, but that's almost rare. You know, and Mark Hughes is very good at like playing against the big team.
Yeah.
So it was very surprising. And Morata, I think, just made a statement to Zinedine Zidane particularly that Real Madrid.
You did a mistake.
Yeah, it was pretty much a mistake, and now we can see Real Madrid are suffering by that.
All right, I'm gonna end this game here, and let's go to Southampton versus Manchester United.
Oh.
These people are United supporters, and let me tell you, we have big fights when it comes to supporting clubs. And to talk about the games, let's just check out some fans' reaction before the match.
Right.
But before that, let's check out this guy's reaction, and then go to the Manchester United fans' reaction.
Yeah.
So,
We can
what
do
did this guy, the guy just reacted, had to say about the game, after the match? Let's check out that. And following, we are going to show you what United fans had to say before the match.
एकदम ह्याप्पी चेल्सीले 4 गोल लान्छ अघि नै भनेको थिएँ नि मैले चेल्सीले 4 गोल लान्छ भनेर मोराका ह्याट्रिक ओहो बेस्ट प्रिमियर लिगमा फर्स्ट ह्याट्रिक भएको छ मोराताको अब मोराता त्यो भन्दा पनि राम्रो जान्छ
मोराटाको जुन स्किल थियो नि युभेन्टसमा देखाएको मलाई त्यस्तो विश्वास त लाग्ने प्लेयर होइन तर राम्रो चाहिँ राम्रो गरे आज 4 हान्यो यो अब बिस्तारै बिस्तारै आउँदै गर्छ कि अब हार्दैन होला चेल्सी हत्तपत्त कमन चेल्सी अब लिग जित्नुपर्छ
The team is becoming stronger. Mourinho has got good people in. अब टिमको त्यो क्रिएटिभिटीदेखि लिएर त्यो फिनिसिङ टच जुन बल आइरहेको थियो तर गोल भइरहेको थिएन होम फर्म एकदम खराब थियो होम गोल्स आइरहेको थिएन वी जस्ट कन्सिडर्ड आवर फर्स्ट गोल इन लिग कप होम गेममा द टिम इज लुकिङ स्ट्रङ्गर अब होपफुली यो पालि प्रिमियर लिग विल बी ब्याक त्यही भनौँ न वी अलरेडी स्कोर्ड 1 goal सो वी एक्सपेक्ट अराउन्ड 3-4 goals टु कम दिस गेम एज वेल
युनाइटेडले यसपालि मलाई प्रिमियर लिगै उठाउँछ जस्तो लागिरहेको छ होइन हामी अहिले 4 गोलभन्दा कम त हानिरहेको छैन अभियसली होइन टप फर्म होइन अहिले बेसिकली सो अवे फर्म हाम्रो पहिलाको सिजन नै धेरै राम्रै थियो हामी सुधार गर्नुपर्ने होइन यसपालि होम फर्म हो जुन धेरै ड्र भएको थियो पहिलाको सिजन सो दिस टाइम आई थिङ्क अब पहिलाको फर्म पनि अहिले मजाले थियो भन्दा इम्प्रुभमेन्ट फर्म देखिरहेको छ सो अवेमा पनि अब गेस फोन इन
All right, that was some funny comments from the guy. He was very full of life and hardcore Chelsea supporter. And even you checked out the United fans, they were pretty confident. United fans are very confident this season.
Right.
Have to be. With the squad we've got, with Jose Mourinho coming in. Should be good. Should have been good. Should have destroyed Southampton.
Yeah, so I need to ask you people something. Who is your signing of the season?
I would have to say Matic. I know a lot of people are going to argue with me on this, but he runs that midfield. He does the job of 2 men in there. He controls the pace of the game, and he's got a good shot as well on him as well.
So, who is your United?
Well, I'm still kind of divided on this because if you see on United's front, I think it has to be Matic. Because given the amount, I think that is the key thing. Like Chelsea, I don't know what Conte was thinking.
You never sell your best player or
Exactly.
player to your rivals.
To your rival. And
That's
also
like handing over the league to.
Right, and that
Chelsea,
also in
United.
that much of amount, you know.
Yes.
That was pretty ridiculous. If you
Yes.
ask. 6 games, 6
We
goals.
are to talk about Lukaku, but
Right.
let's check out what these guys had to say about their Manchester United signing of the season.
Well,
फर मी अहिले चाहिँ लुकाको भइरहेको छ अहिले
म्याटिच चेल्सीले टाइटल सुम्प्याओ टेक द टाइटल
Alright, these were some very confident United supporters, right? So, talking about the game, Southampton versus Manchester United, as we saw Lukaku scored early, 6 goals in 6 games,
right. Fantastic.
right up there with
Right.
Aguero and Harry Kane.
Yeah.
Right.
We always kind of knew like Lukaku would score. I mean, he's been doing this in Premier League like season and season.
Yeah.
And I think Mourinho was really clever because he had 2 choices, Morata and Lukaku. I mean, both are different sort of players, but I think Lukaku fits United pretty well.
Proven in the league.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
proven in the league.
So, given 30 games later, 38 games after where do you see your team or Manchester United?
Well, honestly speaking, 2nd place.
Ah,
I do not think we're good enough to win the league.
alright.
Being a United supporter,
Right.
I have to swallow my pride and admit that I think Man City has the best team in the league. I think they play absolutely free-flowing football, attacking football.
Right.
They don't concede that many either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, looks like Guardiola's done something here. He's got something
Well,
special.
And if you talk about 38 games later, it's Guardiola versus Mourinho.
The 2 horse race.
Yeah, like it happened in La
Derby.
Liga. So I cannot really say who's going to finish at the first, because Mourinho has this record of winning the league second season with all the teams he's gone so far. But I think both of them will be right up there. So it's all about the chances they take. You know, small games like United won against Southampton, because that could have easily been a draw or a defeat, but they came out with 3 points, and that's what you got to do to win something.
Alright, so that was Manchester United against Southampton away from home, edging the 3 points, right? So now we go to the other side of Manchester, the noisy neighbours called Manchester City, the Blues. I can absolutely see the blue moon rising, and I think you guys can also see the blue moon rising. Man City have won a couple of trophies in the past few years, and this season, given the past 3 games, they scored 16 amazing goals.
Yeah, damn. That's the only word it comes out with my mouth, you know, damn. Like, I mean, the team is good. It always was good, to be very honest. Now, Guardiola goes out in the market, probably pays a bit too much. But I think he really wants to win something, and, you know, he cannot afford another season with a disappointment. Because owners would not be happy with it. So I think Manchester City, you know, a guy like Leroy Sané, he started his first game in the league, and he played brilliantly.
He's doing amazing.
Yeah, so I think that says it all.
And I think Pep is the kind of a coach who can actually bring out the best in a player.
Right.
And he has been working on players, young players.
Right, and mainly young players, that's what I was about to say.
Alright, now talking about the game between Liverpool and Leicester City.
Wow, that was exciting. Yeah.
Leicester City, the amazing, the fairy tales champions 2 years back. Right?
Yeah.
Alright, so what were your expectations before this game? And we have this Liverpool fan, supporter, we call it. We don't call people fan, we call everyone supporters and fanatics, right guys?
Right, fanatics.
So, let's see what he had to say before the match.
Continue फर्ममा आएर छ कन्टिन्यू ब्याक टु कम्टिन्यू अनि सलाह छ राइट विङबाट सलाह छ लेफ्ट विङबाट कन्टिन्यू छ सेन्टर स्ट्राइकर हर्मिनो छ डिफेन्सको कमी थियो आज फुल सेट एकदम राम्रो छ हामीले 4-1 ले जित्छ हामीले किन हुन्थ्यो नि इन्टरनेसनल प्लेयर हो इङ्ल्यान्डको भान्जिदिक लगभग स्योर हो अनि एउटा लाजियोको एउटा डिफेन्डर छ एउटा 3टा टार्गेट छ जस एउटादेखि 2टा डिफेन्डर चाहिँ हाम्रो स्योर छ अब आउँछ हाम्रो लास्ट टाइम हाम्रो आर्सेनलले धोका दिएको हो लेमार आइछ थियो लेमारले डबल बिट गर्दै मोनाकोको लेमारलाई त्यसले गर्दा अलिकति क्राइसिस जस्तो भएको हो हामीले आउँछ जनवरीमा राम्रो आउँछ हाम्रो यही टिमले पुग्छ हामीलाई त्यो चाहिँदैन.
Alright, such a confident statement given by a Liverpool supporter. I loved his confidence.
Right.
Yeah.
And I actually thought Liverpool would draw against Leicester, which was going according to the plan.
Exactly.
And I was not expecting Jamie Vardy to spoil the party.
Well,
what's your take on that?
No, that's really true. I think to begin with that incident, I think Simon Mignolet, I don't know what he was thinking. I mean, he has improved over the years. You know, we keep on talking about goalkeepers are important in the league, and that is the same case that happens again. I still think Simon Mignolet can only be second choice goalkeeper in Liverpool. They should go out in the market, try to find someone, you know, because it was really horrendous tackle. Now he got a bit of ball, but having said that, it was a straight up ball. Puts his side under pressure, you know, it could have easily been a draw. And Jamie Vardy, I mean, he's been really good for England and for his club, but just the way he takes penalty, you know, he all the time loves to blast the ball into the net, and in last 4 penalties he has taken, he has blasted the ball right in between. So goalkeeper did his homework, knew what he was going to do, so it was a setup, to be very honest.
Alright. True. Do you think, what do you think Saj is missing in this Liverpool squad?
Defense, a good defensive midfielder.
I think the defense is completely missing in this squad.
Well, Manchester City proved it.
Yeah. And another question. Do you think Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain was worth of 14 million and to be played in the center of the midfield?
खेलाउने तरिका भएन नि त आर्सेनलमा खेलाउने तरिका भएन त्यो खेलाउन हामीले जानेको छ नि त हाम्रो लिभरपुलमा पैसाले भन्दा पनि हामी खेलाडी बनाउने हो नि त.
Okay, I think we're coming to the end of the show and we need to talk about the Monday night football game.
Right.
Yeah.
That was between Arsenal and West Brom Albion. I always confuse that. I don't know why. I'm so bad with pronunciation at
Yeah.
times. Anyways, the game was a very easy one for Arsenal, but a very lucky one as well.
Well, I think you being an Arsenal supporter, you find that
Yeah.
result very easy, but you know that Jay Rodriguez, come on. I mean, I'll ask you, if you were the referee,
Man,
wasn't that a penalty?
that was a complete 100% penalty.
Right.
If there were players like Aguero,
Right.
Sanchez,
Right, the big names.
yeah, and Lukaku, they know
Yeah.
how to go down to the ground.
Right,
They would beat the ground and ask for a penalty.
Exactly.
And he didn't do that. He actually saw a chance on goal,
Right.
and Peter Cech actually saved that goal.
True. That is true.
He had a fingertip
Fingertips,
slip.
yeah.
So I think it. I know that it's 100% penalty,
Right.
and I think the ref even gave him a chance to shoot, and he
Right.
shot the ball. That was the fact that he was not given a penalty. Fine performance from Arsenal, 3 points for them too, and that brings them to the 7th position in the league.
Mhm.
Right, and I think we're almost ending with this show.
Yeah, let's talk.
Well, talking about Arsene Wenger,
Yeah.
I think we have to ask an Arsenal supporter,
Right.
Wenger in or Wenger out?
So that is a very interesting question. by the
That's
way.
very tricky. That's very important as well.
If you ask me as a supporter, I would not say Wenger in or Wenger out.
Okay.
I have no time to give him right now to prove himself because they've already done
Right,
it.
right.
Right? So I think he has to announce retirement right now, that he is retiring at the end of the season, and that's when you can see all the fans backing him up,
Right.
maybe sympathetically.
Yeah.
And my question, I think this is the last question of the evening,
Yeah.
summing up the whole thing.
Yeah.
Do you guys think that Sanchez will stay in the January transfer window, or will he go?
Wait, in the January.
January.
Okay.
Ooh, tough. Well, as long as he builds his team, decides to bring in more quality, I think Sanchez will stay.
Yeah, in January, if you ask me as well, like Sanchez will stay.
Yeah.
And mainly because Arsenal would not find any good replacement for the guy in January market.
No.
You know, but I can see why Sanchez wants to leave.
Yeah.
One,
Yeah.
Guardiola is knocking,
Yes.
and they two had a brilliant relationship back in Barcelona. So I think he really wants to go to Manchester City. He wants to win titles. He wants to be right up there because he is one of the best players in the world right now. So we
Absolutely.
can understand Sanchez, but I think he still need to show some positive attitude.
Arsenal at the end of the season, where do you guys see? Top 4?
Well, right now, with a performance like this, the squad that they have, I think Kolasinac is a brilliant signing, but I think Arsenal will just miss out, in my books.
Yeah.
They will miss out probably 5th or 6th, I
Right.
understand.
What's your take on it?
I agree with my colleague here.
You know.
Not good enough to get in top 4. Not with these performances. No. But we can never rule out Arsene Wenger.
Right.
As much as we talk about him, as much controversy that surrounds him,
Right.
he has been there and done it
Yeah,
1,000
yeah,
times.
yeah. That's true.
So we can never forget him.
Yeah.
Alright. I think with that question, we are ending the show. Next week, we are coming out with same kind of analysis, and we're coming out with more reactions. And we also want you guys to write into us on our Facebook page. The link is somewhere here down below or
That's right.
up top. So you can write us there. You can let us know where you are watching the game here in Kathmandu, and we will try to make it at your venue, right up at the venue, and you can react to your games pre and post match, right?
That's true.
So
Yeah.
I think it's time to sign off, my Mr. Know-it-alls.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure, and
It
I
was.
hope we continue this for the rest of our lives.
Till then, well.
Till then.
Keep watching us and keep loving English Premier League.
And please subscribe to our channel.
Yeah.